Marauder.
Yeah, I mean, the Terran army of Fake Plants really did take a big chunk out of the Protoss force, but the Protoss is still firmly coming out victorious here with a very much reduced army, but still definitely the winner of that fight.
Yeah, I mean, and he could realistically just push in here because I don't know if... well, we'll do the one siege tank here and a few Marines. And now these Marines need to come in here. The siege tank is the only thing stopping this army from coming through. Needs to get this thing away, but this tank is going to go down. If it goes down, everything is going to pour right through this hole.
Yeah, I like when everything pours through the hole.
Exactly. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
And we do have Ponderous expanding again, and always a sign of a good macro level player of knowing, okay, I have a second to breathe. Let's expand.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know if you're going to be caught off guard. You don't know if there's something tricky going on that you haven't seen. So always be preparing for the next phase of the game.
And furthermore, Ponderous has a pretty commanding lead right now in supply and also in momentum. He's pushed his opponent back into his base, taking out his entire army, and that's just the best time to expand.
Yeah.
He has full map control right now. His army is sitting on his opponent's half of the map, right outside his natural, and he has full map control. So there's no reason for him to not take expansions.
But it's such a big difference in armies, 90 to 140 about.
Yeah. Yeah, Zealots, when they get up close with Terran infantry, Marines, and Marauders, they can really cause... I love this composition versus Terran infantry of Zealots and High Templar. It's really my absolute favorite to see. It's so exciting. Look how much awesome those Zealots
storms!
are. Yeah.
After two storms, and this entire Terran force is going to crumble to this. 3 storms, 4 storms.
And there we have the GG from Fake Plants.
Yeah, knowing it's just too much. And that was, I don't know, that was an awesome game.
That was awesome. Yeah, really awesome showing by Ponderous. Wow.
Yeah. All right, so let's get on into Game 2. And we're on to Game 2 of Ponderous versus Fake Trees. First game was awesome.
Fake trees.
What's this thing we're
Fake
watching?
plants,
Fake
man.
plants.
Yeah.
Fake you know it cheers me up because every time I see the name Fake Plants, I keep thinking of the Radiohead Fake Plastic Trees for some reason.
Okay.
And I keep relating the two, and I've almost called him Fake Plastic Plant in the first game, and I had to keep like holding my tongue of like, wait, no.
It's awesome.
All right, so Game 2, again, sponsored by NVIDIA with their awesome graphics cards, which make StarCraft 2 run like butter in your pants.
Exactly like butter in your pants. I mean, I know my StarCraft 2 runs like butter in my pants. I have anti-aliasing set up to 16.
Well, you have this OCD, man, with like everything needs to be anti-alias. Like, you actually, Negative kind of flipped out a little bit when he found out StarCraft 2 doesn't have anti-aliasing options in the game itself.
Yeah.
If he sees a Jaggy, he just gets nuts.
Yeah, it really messes with me. I actually lower resolution so I can turn anti-aliasing up.
Jeez.
It's just an OCD thing.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's get right on to Game 2. And here we go. So, again, Ponderous as a Protoss in the right and Fake Plastic Plants in the top left as Terran.
Now, I think this map could be really strong for Terran, especially for Terran mech with tanks.
Yeah.
Just because there are a lot of ledges, like we were talking about during the last semifinal
I love ledges.
match. I like ledges, too. I love ledges almost as much as I love plastic stuff.
He was, wasn't he in Batman?
Who? Fake Plants?
Heath Ledger's.
Heath Ledges? Yeah.
That was good, right? All right.
Anyway, so, yeah, we have a lot of ledges in this map, and that awesome... central town square, like you like to call it, with the fog and the Zelnaga, which a bunch of tanks positioned there could be pretty awesome.
Now,
actually.
when there's no wars going on, this is actually pretty hop in place.
Yeah, it's like almost a club.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know, they have a real nice dance rhythm going, and you could totally go there and jam out.
And so Ponderous scouting out his opponent right away, and he's going to see a command center, and he's going to be, oh my god, someone built a command center on my world.
Yeah.
Why? What do you want?
I love the space station maps in StarCraft 2. They're so pretty. You can see all the planets in the background and everything. It's awesome. Yeah, it's like such a cool planet in the background.
That's cool. I wish if the sun actually like moved.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Imagine how cool that would be. Or this is in the gravity well around the. Planet's moving really quickly.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of unrealistic.
Not all space games can be like EVE Online.
Yep, that is true. Or like Black Prophecy coming out soon. Just saying.
Anyway,
sorry, that wasn't paid for. It was paid for, kind of.
anyways,
Check out Black Prophecy.
so we have for these awesome contestants, what is going on? It's still really early in this game. Why does this game feel like it's been going on much longer than it has been?
I don't know, because you're still probably drunk.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I wasn't really drunk. I just really like mango drinks.
All right, so we have, Gateway, Cybercore, and for Terran, one Marine coming out, and going to be interested to see if he goes right for the factory, which
I would do.
you would?
I would do on this map. I would go for a pure tank build on this map, like maybe tanks and Hellions, or even tanks and Marines, or something funky.
So Fake Plans just said, screw Marauders, and while he said screw Marauders, Prontos heard him, because the reactor is going down, and the Proby saw it.
He saw it.
With his... What do probes
He
see
has
with?
seen it. They have one big blue eye in the front of their face. Haven't you seen
Kind
it?
of cool.
Yeah.
And this SCV just hanging out on the base. Finally, a Zealot coming out. Gonna strike him with his Zealot sword.
No, not unless you can catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zealots are... Protoss are basically... I've realized, I was while playing Starcraft campaign, with no spoilers, so nobody worry if you haven't played it yet, that Protoss are basically like Predator plus Jedi.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me like them even more.
Well, I guess you do like Predators and Jedi.
Yeah. They're both pretty cool things.
Yeah. All right, so we are going with the barracks heavy build right now, and I'm really intrigued to see if we go for a second reactor on this barracks to just have a heavy Marine push. And no, going for the tech lab,
So it's gonna,
man.
I'm
I was excited to be right.
Yeah, I see some sort of and he's getting a Ghost Academy also. So it looks like a very I've actually know a lot about this build. I played against it a couple of times. It's a very early push with Marauders, Marines, and Ghosts. Very early push by conventional push standards. And it's going to... Basically what it does is it tries to get an early Ghost or two and immediately push thereafter, using the EMP of the Ghosts to basically destroy any sort of army that the Protoss has at that point. The Protoss, however, is getting a pretty good counter to it in the form of multiple gateways and warp gate researching. Really, in order to fight a push like this with infantry units and Ghosts, you basically need to have lots of gateway units. It's the only way that you can get stuff out fast enough. The way that I like to fight it is to put a force field on the ramp and just buy as much time as possible for you to get leg speed upgrade for your Zealots and then engage, because leg speed upgraded Zealots can pretty much... Can I say that word? No. We couldn't say it in the player's name, so we can't say it now.
Yeah, I prefer not to.
But anyway, leg up speeded Zealots are really good against infantry. Like, really good. In a naughty way.
Yeah. And so 3 gateways down into warp gates. Very heavy.
And it looks like we are getting a Twilight Council and leg speed upgrade, because I'm so good at life.
Yeah, you are.
Score in terms of predictions being right. Negative Suns 1, Guns Akimbo 0.
See, the Twilight Council name, like, I always feel like weird about the Twilight Council naming thing. Like, I always picture, like, are people in there talking?
I think so, actually.
You know, like,
Yeah,
let's
I
talk
actually
about
think-
this leg upgrade decision that we were trying to make, and, you know, there's some Protoss people.
Yeah.
And
They're trying to decide
bodies.
whether they want to upgrade legs or upgrade blank. It's a very tough debate in Protoss land.
Seeing what they have the tax money available
exactly.
for. And so it looks like Protoss going for that.
Or yeah, it actually looks like Protoss is
You
gonna.
call it automaton or SCV?
That was an automaton.
I don't know if I like that.
You confused it for an SCV.
No, I don't know if I like them killing those little guys.
Yeah,
Why?
but that's an SCV.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure that was an SCV.
All right, cool.
I think so, anyway. It actually looks, like the Protoss is gonna beat the Terran to the early push. That's pretty cool. Both players going for a massive early push in game 2.
Yeah, but this bunker is full, so this might actually really upset.
Yeah,
this
I don't
push
think
right
Terran.
here.
I don't think Terran can get up that ramp. To be honest with you.
Protoss.
Yeah, Protoss. Sometimes I confuse things. I don't think that the Protoss can actually get up that ramp right now, and he can't.
Well, we do have the one ghost out. I don't see
Yeah.
any other ghosts coming out at all. Usually with this build, would you say more than one ghosts comes into the
It
picture,
depends
or-
how early you're going to push in. It really depends on the player's taste. But without a second ghost being produced, I would say it's time to push now. Because right now, ideally, as the Terran, you want to push before the robotic facility is finished and before the Immortals and robotic stuff starts to come out. Even though the ghosts are pretty good against the Immortals. But I can only assume that the Terran player is waiting for Stim to finish upgrading and then push out. Or, I don't know, maybe he's doing something different than what I think.
Oh, and Ponderous going for the sneaky sneaks right here with the pylon. And once
You
he
will be
gets
able
vision
to-
of this, he can
Yeah.
warp anything right here. This is going to be terrible, especially if the Terran's expanding right to this position.
That's awesome. And I feel like Ponderous researched the map before the game. And if he did, I love you, Ponderous. Because it's so exciting to see stuff like that. Because, yeah, you can totally warp in across that gap into the, I guess, hidden expansion of your opponent. And you either take out the expansion or go right up their ramp into the back of their base. Essentially creating a back door.
Now we do have Fake Plans going out with a push of just
It
Marines
looks
and
like
the Ghost.
it looks like he was waiting for the medevac to finish before, and that's why he was not pushing,
And
which
they're
is
about
a
to
really good choice. But
oh, these units about to convert.
he's
right
gonna
here.
get cut in half.
Huge EMP.
great EMP,
But
but
Zealot's up front. He needs to.
the zealots with leg speed. You can't get away from zealots with leg speed. It's just so hard. You really need a couple marauders mixed in, not just those ghosts and something.
Yeah, and those force shields just play so perfectly each time, just
Yeah.
blocking those Marines off. I really love seeing Protoss players with that skill. Like, it is one of those things I look at as a reg player, and I'm just amazed at how like they get so quickly that perfect arc. Like, they're not even using a choke area; they're just
Yeah.
getting like an arc to trap everything in and pull
Yeah.
the units in front. And it just, I don't know. I'm always
Yeah, that's
just
one of the
blown
weirdest,
away.
hardest things to get used to as Protoss, actually. The force field placement, and Psystorm placement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The other races don't have that so much that from playing them that I've seen. But I play mostly Protoss, so I could totally be wrong about that.
And so I don't see any more. Oh, there we go. One more ghost being made, but it's going to come out too late because
Yeah.
this Protoss push is coming
And with
right
those
now.
leg speed upgraded zealots, there's really
Oh, the Marines cannot engage.
Yeah.
They have to net, and they're getting stuck just like they were last time. That was such bad micro decision on Fake Plan's part.
there's really nothing he can. I mean, like you can't really. I guess there's nothing you can really do there. But awesome force field placement by Ponderous, and just had the awesome counter
Yeah.
to the push from Terran.
Well, and so that's GG from Fake Plants, and so Ponderous will be going on to the finals, which will be played tonight. But are we going to cast them tonight at all, or no?
I don't know if we're gonna cast them tonight. They're being played at 11
Okay.
Eastern time.
So, I mean, the main thing is we're going to be mainly focusing on putting these finals up on our YouTube and iTunes, so the quality is going to be maxed for everybody.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna live cast the finals tonight, but we're gonna make a high def Starcraft Amateur Hour featuring the finals. So you guys can all look forward to that in the coming days,
Yeah, the next day or two.
in the next day or two.
Hopefully.
So awesome. Hope
All
you
right.
guys enjoyed. And those of you who want to stick around for the StarCraft online party, we're going to be continuing that a little bit, but we're also really tired, so we might just be observing you guys play some free-for-alls or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and to Fake Plants, and who lost the last game?
Fake Plants and Kenjin progressed, and Fish Rapper was eliminated. So
Okay, so you two can enjoy your StarCraft 2 novels, which we'll get out to you, and also your shock strategy guide.
awesome, cool.
All right.
And thanks to everybody again for participating. You guys all did awesome. I think you guys are all really good players.
Yeah.
And when we do our next tournament, come back.
Yep. All right. Well, GG.
Peace.